Yo, what's going on, guys? Flurpledur here, and welcome to a video here on the Skybounds Season 5 server. This one isn't going to be an average video, because I am actually technically taking a break from Skybounds. Now, why am I taking a break? The short version, I'm waiting for some of the bugs to be fixed, and also the next update to see what it's going to bring us. It's supposed to be good, so I'm just, well, waiting on that. This video is essentially going to serve as a starter guide for players that may be new to the server. Now, what should you do when you first start on Skybounds? That is what we're going to be tackling in this video. There's a lot of things. One of the things I want to go over is every single skill path for the most part. Now, I'll get into that and explain all that stuff very shortly, but I want to start off with what you should do when you first get on the server. Now, this is my island. You obviously won't start on your island. You will start at spawn. Now, I think there's probably, you can look around spawn and stuff like that. That's pretty important. But the main thing, if you want to start your adventure here on Skybounds, is by doing /iscreate. It'll give you a template of different islands you can choose from. Obviously, I believe some of them are rank exclusive, so you will need a rank for that. But you can choose a pretty simple island. It doesn't really affect a whole lot except what your island looks like. I don't want to show it because I don't want to delete my island by accident, chose the Void template, or I think it's called the Pro Island, just because I wanted to clear it down to essentially this one bedrock and then build from there, and that's where we've got this. Now, once you've created an island, you want to do /challenge, and if you see in this menu, there will be beginner challenges. I believe it'll be located here when you first start. Once you complete it, it goes down to here. The beginner challenges are fairly simple. I've already completed them, so I can't really walk you through that, but I can give you a rough idea. So, starting off, you get make an island. Done. Once you pull up the menu, that'll complete it, giving you chop 5 logs. Now, on your island, you can technically get, I think you could get 5 logs depending on whatever island you start as. Otherwise, I believe in your mailbox, it will give you an item like this, the Woodcutting seed. So you can place that down, and you can just chop it 5 times, and it should complete your challenge. It's super easy. After that, you are moving on to the next challenge, which is plant 5 saplings. That's pretty simple. You just plant 5 saplings, again in your mailbox. If you don't know mailbox, /MB or /mailbox, it is going to be your friend for these challenges. Always check them, or check it for stuff for the challenges. Mine 10 cobblestone on your island. You also get a node for this, or a ore seed. However, you can make a cobble gen, or some islands have a cobble gen. Pretty simple. Most of this is self-explanatory, so I'm going to go through it. Market. You can do /shop. I would recommend going to the food shop and just buying, I think it's like 5 or so. Just buy fox meat until the challenge is done. It's super simple. Chop 100 oak logs at spawn. You will have to go to spawn to this one, for this one, which will be showing off that path in a future part of this video. But you go to spawn, you find the woodcutting path, you chop logs 100 times, or chop it until the challenge is done. There's multiple trees. Again, we'll be showing that shortly. Apply a gemstone. Now, this one, I technically cheesed a little bit. When you complete that one in your mailbox, you get a gemstone and a fishing rod, which isn't in here for some reason. I applied this to a fishing rod. You can, I didn't apply it. I tried to, and it completes the challenge. However, you can apply it to your pickaxe or your woodcutting axe to complete the challenge as well, and give haste, like this pickaxe has, when holding the tool. It's super awesome. It's actually a really useful gemstone. I recommend throwing it on the fishing rod to complete the challenge until they fix it. That way you can complete the challenge, save the haste gemstone for a much better tool, which I will also be explaining tools later on in the video. Then, once you've applied the gemstone, go to spawn, just like the woodcutting. Now you gotta find the farming path, use your wooden or better hoe, and farm 200 wheat. Super simple. And then there's also mine 100 cobblestone at spawn. It's pretty much walking you down on the paths, which we'll be doing a little bit of that actually very soon. I should have did it for this already, but whatever. Now this is one, actually, it's perfect for island, or being on the island. Once you get to slay 15 white rabbits, first of all, you can't do that yet. You actually need to level up your skills. You need to level up to skill level 5. Now, you might be wondering, well, how do you do that? Also, there's a lot of skills. I mean, that's a whole thing. I'll get into that also later in this video. You start off with a spawner, and one of your challenges, I believe, gives it to you. I don't know. But at some point, when you get to that challenge of slaying 15 white rabbits, you'll have a spawner. You place it down on your island, and you kill these rabbits, and it'll give you experience. And then with that experience, you'll eventually hit level 5 and be able to, go to spawn and slay 15 white rabbits. A lot of these challenges around the end involve spawn. The last one is craft a custom item with your custom crafting menu. Everyone has access to this /craft. You pull this up. You can do compact cobble, compact wheat, and compact oak are very good ones you can start off with, and you'll already have the material, so it's super simple. So that's pretty much all the beginner challenges. Now, some of the paths. What was the first one it gave you? I guess the first one it gave you was woodcutting. So I'll show you what the woodcutting is like on the server. I actually really like it. I do have one complaint about it, and that is that they removed something that they may end up adding back. I'm gonna ask them about that probably, but they did add, or they originally had a health bar at the top of your screen, which would show you the health of the item. Now, how does it work? Each material, except for farming, every, like, woodcutting and mining material has a health bar. This axe takes away one health, essentially. Once it hits 0, the tree goes away, and I have to go to a different tree. With better tools, and this is where we get into the tools, they will have better power. Like, you see, my pickaxe has a mining power of 12. My axe has a woodcutting power of 1, meaning it takes 1 HP away from the logs. And this will take 12 HP away from the mining material. Now, how do you get better tools? Well, in the /crafting menu, you can actually see better tools in here, such as, let's actually go to the woodcutting one, the birch axe. How do we get the birch axe? I'm dumb. I originally thought you needed birch for this. Apparently you need wood. Or, sorry, oak wood. But you see it has a mining power of 3. So that's a fun thing I just learned. But it has a mining power of 3, which means it would probably take 3 hits about to knock one of these trees down. I want to try it, but unfortunately I don't have enough wood for that. Now, if you fly, or I guess walk over, you won't have fly unless you get a rank or boost gems, or I guess boost gems with your rank. That's not part of this video, it doesn't matter. You can come to the coal island, though, which is directly north of spawn. Now, if you see, I have a wood pickaxe, I think somewhere. Maybe I don't. Honestly, I do have one somewhere. I'm just gonna buy one because I can't be bothered. You see, a wooden pickaxe has a mining power of 1. So if I mine this, it'll mine instantly. I forgot this does mine instantly. It is slower, but it does mine instantly. However, if I go into the coal mines, you'll see, if I mine this coal once, I don't get any coal, and it doesn't mine. I mine it again, and it breaks, and I get 1 coal. So that is how the mining works. It's a little bit different, but also the same concept. You do have to break these multiple times before you actually get ores. You see in /crafting, there is the coal pickaxe, which I don't even have. It has a mining power of 2, which might one-tap. Actually, it would one-tap this still, because if this is a mining power of 1, then this would take 2 hits, which is 2 HP. It makes sense. Now, how do you unlock these things? This is the important thing. There's /challenges. We talked about this earlier with the beginning challenges. However, each path has its own challenges. So you can do oak. Or sorry, each skill has its own set of challenges. It's like, it's a whole thing. So you go into that. You've got oak, spruce, I believe, birch, and then others. You can see in the mining, it's cobble, coal. I think next is going to be granite. I'm not 100% sure, but each one has its own branch of paths or challenges down it. Now, if you see in here, I actually unlocked this earlier, the birch axe, and there's more things to unlock, but that's not what we're focused on. You get to a certain point, you can craft a better pickaxe, a better axe, and a better hoe. So each path, at some point, you will need a better pickaxe, axe, hoe, whatever. You will need a better tool to mine certain things. Like, if I go to mine granite, probably. So I'm here in the granite mines. If I go ahead and try and mine this, I won't be able to because I need a coal pickaxe. If I mine it with this, I also can't mine it because I do need skills. So that is an important thing to note. You do need skills as well. You need the right tool for the job. Guess the next path I'm going to go ahead and show you is farming. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's actually a little simpler, I'm not going to lie, than those two. Because that one, you got to keep an account of all these different things. This one, there's no power to it. You just have to keep in mind of certain tools for certain jobs. Now, for this, it just takes a wooden hoe. Now, I do need a certain skill level to move on to potatoes. Now, if we move on to the potatoes, this is where it gets interesting. I can't break these. 1, because I'm not at the right level of skill, and 2, I don't have a stone hoe. If I make a stone hoe, I will be able to farm not only the potatoes with it, but the wheat with it as well, so you only need 1 hoe. However, later on in the path, if you do /shop, you can see in the farming path, there are things like sugarcane, which requires a custom item known as gloves. There's also melons and pumpkins, which require an axe. Those get a little more complicated. However, it does not require a certain power. It is just one tap and, you know, certain things like that. It's fairly simple. It's a decent path for making money and starting out. If you have any questions or comments or anything, you know, leave them down in the comments below. Fishing. Now, this one is, not my favorite path. I don't want to dive too much into it because I don't even know where my fishing rod is. Isn't it in PvP? It is. So fishing is pretty simple. You just cast your rod, and after a certain amount of time, you will see a thing come up. It also has challenges to go along with it, of course. In the /challenge menu, you can check that out and see what kinds of things you can unlock. However, I can't be bothered to do fishing, I'm not gonna lie. But if that's something you're interested in, you can do that. Now, the way that fishing works is you unlock different fishing rods by fishing in this pool, and it will allow you to fish in the next pool. Like, this one needs an iron rod. That one needs, I'm assuming, a mossy cobble. I actually don't know. That one's a new one. This one needs lapis. I'm assuming redstone, gold, emerald, diamond, and so on, so on. They all need a specific rod for it. If we come here, you see the white rabbits that we mentioned earlier. Once you've hit slaying level 5, you can come attack these guys. Now, pre-warning, if you do not have boosts, which are these little perks you can get, up to number 6 on this, mobs will not be auto-hostile towards you. Be careful here. You will definitely need some kind of armor. Leather you can start off with. I think, if I'm not mistaken, down this path, you will eventually get a better piece of armor. Maybe not. I know there's a better piece of armor, which you need an item in the technology shop. No, it's in the utility shop, isn't it? The blast furnace. You smelt down normal stone. If you don't know what normal stone is, it's what was called smooth stone previously. You smelt down smooth stone into smooth stone, which is called armored stone. And then you can use that to make armor, or to make chainmail armor like you would any other armor. You know, 5 for a helmet, 4 for boots, whatever. Now, since these guys auto-attack you normally, you gotta be careful, you gotta be well prepared. But if you attack them, they die, they drop loot. It's pretty cool. I guess the only other important thing are enchanting. Enchanting, obviously, is gonna help you with your tools and armor so you don't die. Important things to note in this is you can pick and choose what item you want to enchant. Tools, weapon, or armor, and weapons. You can pick and choose what enchants from that. However, the way it works is you have a % chance of getting the max level enchant, which in this case for sharpness is 3. Now, the way it works with max level boost, I think that increases your odds. I don't exactly know how it works. I'm assuming it's a percentage chance, so like 1 would be 1%, and then so on, but I could be wrong. But it does increase your odds slightly. Once you see it reset to 0, that means you got a max level enchant. Once you also get an enchant, and you know what, let's go ahead and grab one. I guess I'll grab out, what's a good enchant to grab? I could go for fortune or efficiency. Let's do efficiency. Let's just grab some efficiency books. So we grab some efficiency. If we go ahead, you can sell your enchants. Efficiency 2. You can see it has a success, a failure, and destroy rate. I would say success and destroy are the main things you need to focus on, because technically success and failure go hand in hand. If there's an 82% failure chance, there's an 18% success, because it makes it a total of 100%. The destroy is its own little thing. It can be literally 100 success and a, like, 80 and higher, lower % destroy. However, I believe that it should succeed if it's 100% success, so you shouldn't have to worry. You can sell your enchants, and you get a little bit of experience if you don't like them. Like, I don't want to YOLO this. One, it's efficiency 2, or sorry, efficiency 1, I have efficiency 2. This one, though, efficiency 4. I don't think that's max level, I think efficiency 5 is, but 72% success and a 1% destroy chance, it is definitely worth trying it out, because it is pretty much guaranteed not to destroy my pickaxe. I actually kind of also want to save this efficiency 3. I'm going to throw it on my wooden axe, because it doesn't really matter if it fails and destroys my axe, because I can just rebuy it. You can see I have efficiency 3. If I throw this on here, it also succeeded, giving me efficiency 4. You can obviously fail enchants, and there's a chance it will destroy your tools, so you really need to be careful. There's items you can get to lower the destroy chance and raise the success chance. However, they're in the war zone or in other places, and to be honest, it's a bit of work, but with the right amount of patience, experience grinding, and even money sometimes, you can actually get some really solid tools on this server. That is pretty much the basics of Skybounds. We tackled, we tackled skills, beginner challenges, normal challenges, the mining, slaying, fishing, woodcutting, farming paths. There is so much to explore, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you didn't, you haven't yet, go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good.